I want to welcome everybody to my channel, The Candy Shop. I am so excited. The Candy Shop. So this is my story time, The Candy Shop.
I can't hear.
Hello and welcome to The Candy Shop. I am Candiace.
I'm Hannah.
And this is Mimosa Monday. So I don't know why my fingers, I'm going to show Queen of Cheesecake's comment here. I accidentally timed her out when I was trying to pin her comment. But yes, everybody, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. Hit that like button. I want to say hello. Hey, Hannah. Like I timed out Queen of Cheesecake on YouTube, and I hate that.
I don't know why my phone is so low. 1 second.
So hopefully she will come back. This is Mimosa Monday. And
I need to get my mimosa.
What you say?
I need to get my mimosa. I actually left it. I was like running in here. Like,
yes. Go ahead.
That's my mimosa in the kitchen.
Okay, go ahead and get it. I'm going to say hello to everybody.
Okay, I'm going to go get my mimosa. I'll be right back.
All right. Hey, Precious Pisces 69. Hey, Vicky Black. Hi, Miss Reed. Hey, Evangelist Val. Yes. Hey, Sharon. Hey, Shantae. Hey, Chi-Town. Thank you for dropping those candies in the chat. Yes. Hey, Reverations. Hi, Aviel. Yes. Hey, Be Real. So hopefully when it puts Queen back in, I'll have Aviel and Queen as my moderators. Hey, Sharon. We're going to jump into this. I'm having technical difficulties today. Yes, hit that like button. And let's get into it. I'm going to still show Queen of Cheesecake's comment up there. Yes, drop that candy. So we are here to talk about Real Housewives of Potomac. This episode was crazy. I know everybody has been talking about it. It was a mess. I'm going to mute Hannah for a second. It was a mess. Hey, okay. So you're back. I don't know why you're choppy, Hannah. You're a little choppy.
Really?
Yes, I can hear you clearly, but your video looks choppy.
Should I come out and come right back in?
Yeah, do that.
Okay, I'm going to be right back.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and get into it. Like, it starts off in the beginning with the argument between Candiace and Mia, and they are tossing salads. I hate that they titled this tossing salad, but they are tossing salads. They going in. Excuse my child in the background. Candiace at this point does not care what Mia's background is, what's going on with her mom, all of that. She's upset. And I don't agree with her with that. And I will, this majority of this show is going to be my thoughts on Candiace. And I hate that this girl has my name. But yeah, they're going back and forth arguing. Now my kids want to turn up. And thank y'all for the candy in the chat. But yeah, they're going back and forth arguing. I think Candiace is she's absolutely wrong. Going after, I'll say this, when Mia was talking to Candiace's mother, yes, that was somewhat wrong, but she never talked about her like how Candiace was talking about Mia's mom. That was the first thing. And right, okay, I see you're coming now. Hey, Queen of Cheesecake, I don't know why it did that. But hey, yes, Candiace is straight disrespectful. So the opening parts, Hannah, what are your thoughts on this argument that they're having? I really don't have any sympathy for Candiace at all. Like, she is completely wrong to the point where Chris has to pull her outside and talk to her. But what are your thoughts on it? And hey, Anointed Eris.
Candiace is so disrespectful, like beyond disrespectful. And then the fact that she didn't last season. So you was up there crying because Monique dragged your hair a little bit. And now you're up here this year basically bragging about you getting into a situation last year. Does that make you tough now? Like, she has no respect. And first of all, she always embarrassing Chris because clearly that wasn't the only time she embarrassed him in the episode. I don't know why she's still in the show, to be honest. I guess because she's good for ratings. I'm not sure. But personally, she should be off the show. Like she can't get along with anybody. At this point, it's her.
Right.
I
agree. Yes, I agree with you. Excuse me, because I'm about to get into this. My voice is almost back. So I really like right now, I do want to kind of go in on Candiace because she is absolutely wrong. She is a spoiled brat. And I don't understand. I understand that she might be hurt by Mia calling her video low budget, but that's nothing compared to saying your mama is low budget. And I just don't see why she thinks it's comparable. She is wrong. She is spoiled. She can't be controlled. Anytime I'm just getting tired of her husband having to pull her out of so many things and shut her up. She needs to grow the F up. I'm not going to say the real word, but she needs to grow the F up. I'm sorry. Yes. Chi-Town said Candiace has just proved that last season was an act. Exactly.
Thank you.
Exactly. Hey, Freckles. Exactly.
Hey.
So when they're arguing though, Mia, we get to Mia talking about with the other girls, they're trying to calm her down. She talks about her money, and they even know that she brings up her money because she's not used to having money. She's not used to And so I know Cardi B was with me last week. Cardi B feels like she's an elitist. I don't see her as an elitist. I see her more as somebody that didn't have nothing. And so now she brags about it.
New money.
Yeah, definitely new money. And she still kind of comes off insecure too. So I agree with Candiace part, but Candiace is insecure as well. But that scene was a mess. It was funny. I was looking at who said something? I was just looking at somebody's comment that said, oh, Sharon said she knows she's old, but she thought she knew what tossing salad meant until this episode. Yeah, tossing salad is
so did Karen.
That's hilarious to me. And thank you. Hey, Lauren. Tossing salad, definitely, we know what it means. And hey, Candiace. Hey,
it means something more than lettuce.
Yes. And hey, Cardi B. So, what did you think of G licking his tongue out at Karen?
That was so disgusting. I'm all for couples trip, but your husband is not about to have his tongue licking out at me. At first, I would have checked my husband, like, what? He would know better. Let's start there. I wouldn't have to check him. He would already know. But if an instant that he just lost his mind for a split second, I'm like, what are you doing? That's nasty.
And make it
that
make
was
sense.
Very. It's like he was so. First of all, he was drunk.
Yes.
I don't drink vodka for that very reason. I don't do vodka.
Yes, make it make sense. I agree with you. Mia's used to Waffle House bathrooms and old nasty, indiscriminate tongues. Yes, she is.
But he do love his wife though. But he nasty.
I don't know. Do you call that love? It just seems their relationship is a mess. At first I thought, oh, it's love, but he kind of comes off very disrespectful. I know he's joking or whatever and he's drunk. It just seems like Mia is one of his playthings. That's the way I look at that.
So I view their relationship as he married her, he loves her, but prior to that, they might have had a lot of fun before he put a ring on it.
Yeah.
So I think he's used to them, they might have been swinging, they might have been doing other things. Side note, is him and Ray the same age?
No, I think Ray is in his early 70s. I think G may be just a few years younger than him.
Okay, I thought they was the same age.
No, I think Ray is a little older, but when he talked about him and Mia's relationship, they met at the strip club. He was like, I used to talk, we would have talks and I would request her. Like, and I was with I think they were telling it at the Wendy. I don't know who they were telling it to. I can't even remember. But I agree with whoever they was talking to. It was talks, all right. So
I mean, they might have. I don't know. I wasn't in there with them. He might have requested her and they did other things. Or I do have a friend. I won't name her on here. I won't out her. But she was a stripper and she met her husband at a strip club. And literally he would pull her off stage and tell her she didn't need to be there, and they would talk, like literally talk. Now I don't know what him and me was doing, but it's possible only because a friend of mine was a dancer, even though they didn't take. I mean, she was a dancer, but they couldn't take tops off. But it still was like an exotic. It wasn't a strip club. What they call them, gentlemen's club.
Yeah, that's where she worked at.
And her husband, who she's married to now, would literally pull off stage and tip her to sit next to him for hours, and they would tip other girls.
Yeah.
So it can be possible if he wanted to get her out of there, but she needs to realize that you just got this money. You don't have to always announce it. She acting like Wendy with them 5 degrees. Like, okay, you have the money, fine. You don't have to announce it, because when you're there's a difference between being rich and wealthy. She's rich and acting rich. When you act wealthy, you don't have to announce it. Your presence is known. People will know you're wealthy versus when you're rich.
Yeah, we all know. Going back to just simply, she said Ray is 74 and G is 68 or 69. Yeah, I do agree.
Okay.
G does look older.
He do.
All that alcohol he's drinking. And I agree, Chi-Town. Hey, she said, to me, that's not a marriage, that's inconvenience. A convenience. Yes, I agree. Kennedy Moore said Candiace doesn't know how to express herself. When she and her mom were in therapy, Candiace said she wasn't really taught or allowed to express her feelings when she was growing up. So maybe that's, I don't know.
That makes sense. I forgot about
express that little nasty mouth. She got a lot to say when she get mad. I don't have any sympathy for her at all.
Like that,
because
I couldn't be on a reality show because they would just be pulling me off in cuffs because I can't do the back and forth.
Yeah, and we all know, because I know later in the episode Giselle was like, it seemed like it was all an act. It was all an act it was in vain last season. It was an act. Last season she was putting on because she tried to sue that girl for dragging her, twisting her wig. She tried to sue Monique.
She should have twisted more than that.
Yes. So I'm liking Mia. She is very complicated. But reparations. She said, let's talk about these cute tops, ladies. Love the lace on the arms, Candy. Thank you.
Oh, that's you.
Well, she likes both tops. But thank you all. And hey, Q, make sure y'all subscribe to Red Label Confessions and Reactions. We're going to get a video today from the ultimate YouTube troll. No offense.
Wait, what happened?
Q is in all these streets. I'm not gonna call him a troll.
Okay.
He's just in all these streets. He's been here. You've seen Q. We do the shows with Q. But Sharon said,
he got his YouTube.
Yes. Sharon said those women act like. Yeah, Sharon said those women act like they don't know the difference between a strip joint and a gentleman's club. They need to stop slut shaming. They do. They actually do. And clearly,
what's the difference? Because I don't know.
So strip club usually, I'll say this. When I used to go to the strip club in Dallas, I went to a strip club called Onyx, and it was like a strictly club atmosphere. Girls booty butt naked on the poles and just shaking it.
Okay,
and
that's like Onyx and faces.
And it was a dance floor and all that. And it was just big. Club. The gentleman's club is just lounge chairs. The women are performing. It's a little bit, I would say, a step above a strip club. Now, some gentlemen's clubs consider themselves, some strip clubs will call themselves gentlemen's clubs, even though that we're not. But a gentleman's club is usually a little bit more exclusive. And it takes, are you frozen, Hannah?
Did you say? No. I was listening.
A gentleman's club is the gentleman's club here is the Cheetah here in Atlanta.
Okay.
And Dallas, it was Rick's Cabaret and Dallas Gentlemen's. And then the strip clubs were Onyx, Baby Dolls.
To me, though, so I'm going by Philly strip clubs.
Yeah.
Philly Gentlemen's Club, which is Delilah's. Those women actually be sleeping with people in the rooms versus the strip clubs in Philly, if that makes sense. It's classy. They can't get naked. But that's the worst clubs in Philly.
Yes. And Miss Resubscribe to Q. Yes, hit that like button. I'm just going through some of these comments, and I'm sorry. I do love interacting with y'all. I had the toughest day today. I was ready to go live. I was ready to go live. So I love this is like an interactive conversation for me, reading these comments. Hey, 901 Nadia, she said, I'm a Candiace supporter, so I have to stay in the bushes. I can't defend the heifer anymore. See, she done did the most. She done definitely did the most.
I like Ashley better this episode.
Yeah, I did too, somewhat. Somewhat. Oh, in Chi-Town, yes, Onyx it's the spot. I used to go there all the time. I'm not gonna lie. Onyx was the spot in Dallas, and I'm sorry if I skipped some of y'all comments because I am trying to get to them all. Yes. Oh, and thank you to my hubby for sending me a super sticker. Thank you. Yes, make sure if you like the content, send me those super chats.
Send me a coin to you.
And like and subscribe. But no,
and share to others.
Yes, going back to the show. I got my little notebook. So Mia says she makes $450,000, I guess, a year. I don't know if that she was talking about a year, but we're gonna move from that. Chris, I thought was really being nice by congratulating Ashley on her pregnancy. Yes. That was very classy. Too bad his wife can't be classy. Like, she gets chance after chance, and she still is nasty. Thoughts, Hannah?
She annoyed. Like, I didn't like Candiace in season 2. However, Chris, you would think Chris would be the way, if you go through Chris' resume, you would think Candiace would be the calm one and not judging people, but you know how people judge it, but he seems so calm, and she is like, I'm not going to say crazy. I'm not going to label her as that because I don't like that word. But she needs help. Therapy is not working. She's been there. It is not working. She does not know how to communicate. She's like, and my thing is, she'll talk trash and then cry. Like last week when they was talking, and she was like, when Mia was real calm, she was like, well, your mother is somebody I would want to be. Well, she wasn't a stripper. Like, it wasn't even no need for that. You came in on 10 at a couples thing. Like, she didn't even have to come. That should have been resolved at Giselle's little picnic, because that ain't no event. Whatever she had in her yard, that should have been done then. Candiace came with that same negative energy there. So she doesn't know how to calm things down. You can even tell by Chris' reaction that that's her on a normal. Like, she's never going to be that calm. That's just her on a normal. So I don't know. He must do meditation, rum, whatever he does, because I don't know how he's still married to her, because she needs her. I see why her mom slapped her with that person at this point.
Exactly. And thank you, Evangelist Val, for the super chat. Make sure y'all subscribe to her as well. She has her channel.
I will.
I love Miss Val, Miss Valerie. I'll say her actual name, Miss Valerie. I love her. We be in these YouTube streets together. I just be in the bushes though. I'm in the bushes on a lot of channels. But no, with Candiace, I don't know. I don't know what the issue is there. Somebody did put in the comments, in therapy, she has a hard time expressing herself. I don't know if it's because she has daddy issues. Like, we will never know what the true issue with Candiace is, but for some reason she cannot back down. And I agree with Chris when he says sometimes you got to be that big a person and just shut up. Like, you can't keep going back and forth, and her mouth is real nasty. And then this is my thing, and I said this before. If you're going to have a nasty mouth like this, you got to be able to back it the F up, because she says some really crazy stuff. And me, I can speak for myself. I'm the good Candiace. She's the nasty Candiace. But I don't like a lot of smoke from people, because I have a lot to lose with my family, and I don't allow people to take me to that point, because back in the day, I had a temper on me. I would want to fight. If you're going to say things like this, I'm going to want to fight. And I didn't care. It didn't matter what size you were, whatever. I'm getting mad and we're fighting. And so being the adult that I am now and having the kids that I have, that one, it's not a good example for my kids. And two, like I said, I'm not trying to go to jail over some, as Mia called them, some broke ass bitches. whatever they want to be in that moment. I'm not trying to go to jail over some people and miss time with my kids. So she needs to get it together. And somebody mentioned that she definitely needs to think about her husband and kids and stuff like that, because she's going to come across the wrong person where it's not going to be no cameras or nothing. And they're going to get her. They're going to catch her outside. That's all I'm saying about that. But yeah, I don't get it. I don't get why she says these things. And it's very hurtful things too, because she had that Mia crying. Now Mia can hold her own with her. Mia was like literally hurt because she thought about everything that her mother went through. But what were you going to say?
No, I was saying I was deliberate too, because the old me, I'm so happy. I had too much to lose down. So I'm with you. The old me probably would have not reacted the same way this me would. First of all, nobody's going to jail in their 30s. That's not cute at all. It ain't cute at no age, but not in your 30s. However, I'm with you. Mia was really hurt. And when you go through so much and you're proud of your parents, because we want our parents to be proud of us. But when your parent has been through so much and you have that moment to just be proud of them, and you have somebody you cannot, I don't care what Candiace say, you cannot tell me she didn't know this girl's story prior to. I don't want to hear that, because first of all, everybody knows your mom is not a discussion. Like it's a fight no matter what generation. Even though I'm going to say the snippet, I didn't know it was still a fight to this day, because my son, who is not a fighter, like he's legit, he's not a fighter. I don't know why he not me, because I'm a fighter. I was a fighter. And somebody cursed him out because he was answering too many questions in school and tried to fight him. And then he called me a B. Like he told my son, your mom's a B. I don't know why. And he was like, Mom, I got into a fight. And I'm like, you don't fight. He was like, well, he said he called you out your name. And I'm like, yeah. Well, okay. So clearly that's a generational thing. So when you disrespect someone's mother, you going to another level. And I don't feel as though Mia shouldn't have asked that question, because it was none of her business. But she wasn't disrespecting her mom. Candiace's mom actually was going around gossiping to each and every person. So Candiace, if you wanted to check someone, you should have came to your mom and asked your mom, why was you going around running your mouth to each and every person in this room? Like, don't check her. You need to go, not check your mom, because we ain't gonna be disrespectful, because her mom do pay the bills. However, she could have had to sit down with her mom. But when she do that replay, you realize your mom was talking to every single person in there being disrespectful. Then you would see why Mia said what she said, because her mom opened the door for her to come right in. Right. And shout out to Q, Red Label Confessions and Reactions. He has new merch. Your mom is low budget. He said he's gonna get his shirt. Yo, if somebody ever call my mom low budget, we fighting. But no, I agree with you, Hannah, 100%. I agree with you, because it's like the whole mama thing, and you know, back in the day we called it the dozens. I'm a very old school in the your mama jokes. That is so like old school child. It's like Candiace has not grown up past that, and I just don't get it at all. Yep, she is correct. 901 Don Diva. She is scared of her mom. That's the one person she is scared of. She don't want to get hit by that purse no more. She don't want that pain. She don't want that coin to stop either. She want bills paid. Right. Anointed said being a drug addict is low budget behavior, though. It is, and this is the sad part about it, though. Her mother went through a lot, and I just hurt for Mia, because Mia still doesn't feel like she's accepted by her mother. Her mother's not there, even though her mother has come far. That relationship is not mended yet. And so for anybody to just talk on it's a trigger. It's a trigger. We know that being a drug dealer is low budget. Literally, I mean, not a drug dealer. Well, both. A drug addict is low budget. But the thing is, though, like, don't call it out. Like, don't fight below the belt, because Mia, if I was Mia, I would have been like, okay, if my mama low budget, you and your husband is low budget while you on this show. Like, I would have went all the way in. You don't even got a job. You got to employ him. Like, I would have went
off, but Mia's better than me. She was triggered by that. Q, what are you talking about? That's because Kenny doesn't want that pocketbook to yes, to the face. I just said that. Right. But Powerful said Candiace would be upset if someone said her mother was stupid for marrying her father after he had an affair on her and had a baby, and Candiace's mother still married him. Facts. Nobody talks about Candiace's mother except for Candiace. But if anybody comes for her, she always has something to say. If anybody comes for the mom, Miss Dorothy, she always has something to say. But we're gonna move from this
because she annoys me.
Yeah, this whole episode, it seemed like it should have been titled Candiace and Her Nasty Attitude, because she was just so nasty and so rude, like the whole episode.
So nasty, so rude.
Yeah, Chi-Town said them damn crochet braids that her mother had were beyond love. Right. Exactly.
I'm done. Candiace has no budget because her mom holds the purse strings.
Exactly. Yep. It's some easy reads for Candiace, and that's why I'm like, she says all
she
this.
Better than me.
She would not make She would not make it on Atlanta because Nene would have read her for filth. Nene, Portia, even Cynthia, Phaedra, all of them would have read her. So yeah. But we get to Jizzy and Robin showing up, which it was a little bit refreshing. I was refreshed to see them until they got in that goddamn room and was talking about where's my bathroom. And then Robin talks about how she's on her cycle. I'm not gonna say the other word. She's on her cycle and she's miserable. Like, they could have stayed home.
Y'all could have stayed home.
Right. So what did you think of them showing up? I was happy they showed up until they started being drama queens. And I think they was doing it for the show or whatever. But it just, with everything that happened, I'm like, come on now. We done had salads tossed and so much has happened. And here y'all come with y'all little raggedy selves.
And that boot, girl, you and your boot could have stayed home. Robin could have stayed in her townhouse. It was just too much. Like, I honestly don't know why. So I saw why they came because Ashley asked them to come, which made sense because, I mean, her husband couldn't come. But I don't know why Giselle came. Her and her boo could have stayed home. Robin, if you knew you were going to be miserable, you should have stayed home. And if you come last, what did you expect? First of all, if I'm the host and you don't F with me, you lucky you sleeping in the house because you would have had to find a hotel because you're not even sleeping in here. If you disrespect me when I came to your house and you disrespect me there, if you come on this trip, do not expect royal treatment. And you came late and no one knew you were coming. You never said you were coming. When I plan a trip, I need to know if you coming. So if you come spur of the moment, then oh well, whatever. That's like you coming at the end of a cookout. What's left? Whatever's out here. You get whatever's left. Exactly. So they got whatever was left.
So what do you think of this comment going back to Candiace? She's Chi-Town Naja Girl said, do you think that Candiace is so triggered by low budget because Miss Dot says that about Chris? I know that is a very good question. I don't think it is because Candiace is triggered by every single thing that goes on. If anybody says something she don't like, she's ready to pop off. Prime example, last season with Monique. So I don't think it has anything to do with Chris being low budget or all this other stuff. I think she just is always, she's easily offended. She's sensitive. We'll never know what the real reason is because people like her that say things below the belt, they've been hurt somewhere in their life, and you find out later on what it was. So something has hurt her, and she's lashing out at these ladies for it. I'm gonna go to some.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to some of these other comments. Mo Walker said, "Ciao." Yes, and yes, Sheree would have definitely beat her up.
Yes,
Sheree would have checked her and her mammy. So, like,
the important.
Q, what are you talking about? Y'all leave Mama Dot's Cabbage Patch Kid hairdo alone. Q, the shade. The shade. Let me get to some of these. I feel like I'm so behind in comments. I'm sorry, y'all. They needed that check. Right. Yes. Cabbage patch. Them crochets. Yes. Robin is so dry. Robin need to be
a friend of the show. Why are you here?
Yes, Robin in her townhouse. Exactly. Why is she here?
Bring your heads to eBay and keep it moving.
Yes. Sharon, now that's dirty. Wendy should have put a bucket in Giselle's room. I know. She should have had something. Jizzy can use the bathroom outside. See, there's no love for Jizzy. Did y'all see how they kept putting the camera on that burnt ass teapot at Robin's house? No,
wait, what?
I didn't even notice it. Yes, correction, townhouse. I didn't notice the teapot. And Candiace, I think, is 34. I know Monique is my age. Like Monique just celebrated her birthday. She's my age. But I think Candiace and Ashley are 34, 35 now. They're all...
Well, I'm 21 and I don't act like that. So.
Yes. Oh, see? Anointed says she's 34. Blunt 34.
Acting like that?
Shantae.
She has deep-rooted issues. Mm-hmm. She has deep-rooted issues. There's no way she's in her 30s like that. I birthday.
And Q with this, I love when you say, Q. It reminds me, I love cups of conversation. So when she says, I'll be feeling that. Shout out to Cups. But Anointed said, Robin do need to be a friend of the show. Exactly, because I don't understand what she's bringing to the table anymore. She's a whole toddler.
Her townhouse?
Yes, Candiace is a whole toddler. So let me get back to the show. I'm going to put my drink down.
Oh, yeah. Look, I've been sipping mine. I don't have the big one today. I got the small cup.
So Ashley, so we get to the dinner. So we're at the dinner now. So it's a group of white men that is looking at them. I'm sorry, clear men that are looking at them. And Ashley is trying to set Jizzy up with them. Jizzy does not look like she's feeling the clear men. I don't know why. But she was just not impressed. Jizzy and Robin are upset about their bedrooms. And then the married men buy them shots. Ashley enters the chat. I'm gonna say that. She brings up the argument from earlier in the day, and Chris at first wanted no parts, but then Candiace starts to go in. She it just never fails. It never fails. Anointed said, I think Robin was off the show. Juan would leave her. That's tea.
I thought he already
I agree.
Oh, he's still with her?
Yes, they're supposed to be together. But Candiace, we find out with the whole, so what did you think about Candiace and Ashley arguing? Because we find out she's still upset about Ashley being the character witness to Monique. Then she had called Ashley's husband an overseer. He's a slave driver. She was so effed up in all that she was saying. And I'm like, ma'am,
you married to a white man. You're
working and your husband is not. Could we say that it's the same thing? So she was just mad disrespectful. I'm gonna leave it at that because I don't want to say anything too crazy, but she was mad disrespectful. And then when Chris was trying to drag her little raggedy self out of the restaurant, that was embarrassing. Them people was looking like, oh, they was clutching their pearls. Like, what is going on? Like, it was too much. I had to clutch my own pearls because this was a lot to watch. It was embarrassing. I know Chris is passionate about his wife and he was trying to shut her up, but yes. Here goes Chi-Town. Robert brings nothing but extra dry air. Exactly.
Who's Robert? Is that Robin?
Robin. As Jordan said, wide body. It actually is not wide body. I was so offended because I just had a baby too. And I'm like,
that's very offensive.
Ashley is not.
I mean, my kid is older, but still, I was offended by that.
Yes. Not raggedy little self. Yes. Juan doesn't even live there. He don't.
That part, he doesn't.
Yes. And Candiace, I agree with you, Rosa. Candiace does hold grudges for too long because she has to look at the situation. Wasn't it just like 2 seasons ago where Candiace had that knife in Ashley's face? Like,
thank you.
So was Ashley supposed to forget that? because Candiace did have a knife in this girl's face.
That was the same season of the Monique fight. That wasn't even 2 seasons ago. That was the same season.
Yeah, I thought it was 2 seasons ago.
That was earlier in the season.
Yeah, whatever it was a mess. And I'm like, if y'all are not in a good place, like, what do you expect? First of all, with everything that happened last season, Candiace I feel she should not have pressed charges, because it was an equal fight. Like, from what I saw, to me, they were both in each other's faces, but then she wanted to go to the laws about it, which I thought was just crazy to me. And then she gets upset when the person who's she had the knife dead in her face writes a character statement. That's what happens. That is the chickens coming home to roost. I don't know why she thought that this girl wasn't going to do anything. She tried to call Ashley vindictive, but no, Candiace is vindictive. Like, all her little comments. And so,
if you ever put a knife in my face, you lucky I only write a character statement.
I had to write this down. So when they were talking about somebody having a peen, and they're like, they said something about Candiace having a peen, or
Ashley said
a big clit. And Candiace gonna say, no, it's your friend over here, talking about Mia. That was so disrespectful. That was disrespectful. Lauren said, is there something wrong with saying white? I noticed you corrected to clear, laugh aloud. I've heard it before in some of the lives, but I wasn't sure of the reason. I hope it's okay to ask my question, just curious. It is very okay. I prefer to say clear, because sometimes YouTube is very sensitive when you name the actual name. So I prefer to say clear, just to be on the safe side. And I'm not trying to be offensive, but yeah, YouTube at times is sensitive. So I say that instead of the actual word. But thank you for your question. Thank you. Eris is laughing at Robert. Healthier you with Mel. Mel said Chris wanted to grip Candiace's ass up. Like, if you don't shut up, he did.
He damn near did.
Yes, he definitely damn near did. Let me get to some of these. Juan lives with So Debonair. Facts.
You know.
Facts. I don't know where So Debonair is at, but Juan is at So Debonair's house.
Juan is living with. Never mind, I'm gonna shut my mouth.
Shada said, for a payday, she needed a down payment for her next place.
So let me ask you a question.
And look at Make It Make Sense. And shout out to Mims. Make sure you subscribe to him as well. But what's your question? You
think Juan with Michael while they at the retreat?
No, he's with So Debonair. No, I'm joking.
He's not. You don't think he with Michael? You don't think he with Michael?
No, I think Michael actually has some kids and is working. I don't know where Juan is at. Juan, like I said, I think he's with So Debonair.
Did him and Michael not vacation before during the reunion?
I'm just gonna drink my drink.
So when they go away too, right? Okay. That's all I'm gonna say for the night.
Back to Make It Make Sense's comment. We're not defending Ashley, but Candiace was doing the most. Shonda said Candiace was embarrassed and can't take that loss. Now she is mad and showing her true color with that mouth. Yes, that nasty little mouth. Ashley was told to leave her house. More than a butter knife would have been tossed. Right.
Oh, you're not tossing a knife at me. I don't care. There will be no knife.
Right. And yes, peen. I'm not saying the word.
There will be no knife.
Yes. Yeah, YouTube always defends clear folks. Yes. And I want to definitely Cardi B is correct. Like, if you say the other word, for some reason you get in trouble. Laura said, I don't think it's offensive at all. I think it's hilarious, and that completely makes sense. Yes. Anointed, he's on more of Deb's lives than episodes of. Yes, because when So Deb goes live, when me and So Deb go live, Juan is always there in the background.
Did you refill?
Yes.
Now I feel some type of way. Can I get my refill?
Yes. I'm going to go
right
through some of these comments. Yes. I'm going to go through some of these, but Juan is always at So Deb's place, and I don't know why. Rosa said Juan is very strange acting. He is. The word on the street, and I don't know if this is real or not, is Juan and Robin live in separate houses, and he only comes over for taping, but they don't live together. Cardi B, no, I don't think Michael and Juan have a thing. I don't think that at all. We joke, but no. Yeah, I don't think they have a thing either, to be honest. Juan might have a little chick on the side. Who knows? Juan is with his woman that he has been with for the last 2.5 years now. Exactly. Because remember, a few seasons ago, he was talking about he couldn't take it taping with Robin, and it appeared that he was with another woman. Michael is so cringy. Yes, he is, Abiel. Label confessions. Y'all notice Michael didn't answer the phone when Ashley called. That's usual. That's normal behavior. I didn't even notice it because it happens all the time. Miss Reese said, Juan and Sodeb on a date night. That's why Sodeb isn't here. I know. Where is Sodeb? Out with Juan. Make it make sense. Said, G. Oh, that looks good. Make it make sense. Said, if G paid $10,000 to chat with Mia, I know Michael is paying $20,000 to chat with Juan. Why Michael got to be with Juan? I agree with Cardi B. I don't think that they have anything going on. Michael was with his boyfriend when Forehead called. Right. Facts. Rosa said, but they bought a house together. Who? Robin.
I thought they was renting.
Oh, Robin bought that house. Like all
I thought they were renting it.
No, the house that they're having built, I thought it was Robin.
Oh, the house they built. Okay, yeah.
I thought it was Robin's. So
we not about to be calling Robert up in here.
Q said, because why wasn't his ass not getting those kids up for school? Exactly. He wasn't getting them up because he wasn't
there.
Mystery said Ashley is the one who told us Juan was seeing someone else a couple of seasons ago. Yep, she sure did. Oh, look who entered the chat. So Devin, hey, we was just talking about you.
Yes.
We was wondering where Juan was.
I'm logging off. Good night.
But Powerful said Candiace is crazy. She talking about Ashley being married to a white man and that he is her overseer. Then what is Chris to her? Exactly. That's what we just said.
That's my point.
Is
Chris my wife? Well, clear. Is he off clear?
I'm laughing at something there. He just, where did it go? He said we out to eat right now. See, I knew Juan was with So Debonair. I knew it. I knew it. Cardi B said Robin's name is the only one on there. Yeah, it's
the only one who lived there too.
Yep. Well, no, their new house that's being built. Her name is the only one on that house.
Oh wow.
Yes. So like, they're not getting married.
I'm sorry, is Askale really Robin's friend?
I don't know. Miss Askale. I like Askale, but she don't seem like she's friends with Robin. She seems more close to the other ladies on the show. I don't know what that's about. Shantae said, I'm lost. Who Juan is at Sodeb house? Yes. It's a
skirt. Not Sodeb house.
Yeah. he's always there. Well, while we're having our shows. Oh, date night over early, Sodeb. Right. This is hilarious to me. So they're gonna think, well, they're gonna know. They're gonna know. Juan is there.
Juan is there now? Juan, where my head?
And I agree with Kennedy. The house that Robin is having built will be like Chateau Charest. Neverland.
Summer, winter, spring, fall.
Neverland. So Deb said we having crab legs. See?
Oh.
Robert is taking me the F out. Yeah.
Yo, is it Monday or Friday? Y'all acting up today.
I do love Askale as well. I love her fashions. No, I like her. Like, I used to live in Maryland, and I'll say this, Maryland, well, living in the DC area was a culture shock for me because it was so many people from all over the world. And Askale, like some of the first friends that I had in Maryland when I went to Gaithersburg High School were Ethiopian women. And they were like some of the most beautiful and nice women I've ever met in my life. And so Askale reminds me of them. She is so cool. I'm like, I will say that about her. She's so cool. I think Askale has a very good judge of character, and so she's seeing the ladies, and she's not flip flopping, so she just stands behind what she says. So it might come off a little judgmental to some people because I think she feels strongly about what she feels. She knows what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. So I like Askale. I really think, like, I like Mia too. They both need to come back.
Oh, they better.
Yes, more like Robert's replacement. Yeah, Askale definitely deserves to be Robert's replacement. And yes, Askale does seem more
Yes.
like Wendy's friend. And I think because they're both from the African culture. Of course, Wendy is Nigerian, Askale is Ethiopian, so they might identify with each other here in America with African Americans like Candiace who are so nasty and so rude. I'm gonna just say that. So both of Askale and Wendy to me are classy. I love them. And Robin, not Robin, but Candiace is not making it look good. Cardi B said no production just introduced her as Robin's friend. They need someone to attach the new people to. Exactly. That Cardi B is definitely right. Yes. And shout out to Cardi B. Make sure y'all subscribe, join her membership. I gotta join Cardi B's membership as well. Tomorrow, me, Cardi B, and Candy Washington will be doing our show, The Ladies Lounge, on Candy Washington's channel. So be sure to check it out. We're talking about YouTube beefs. So
I'll be listening in.
Yes, be sure to check it out. Chantel said, no, they aren't really friends. Probably picks who's going to bring the next person in, but they don't always know them personally. That is interesting because it do seem like Wendy and Askale don't know nothing about each other. And Chateau Charest, iconic Neverland. I'm going to forever call it Neverland because Nene, that's what Nene named it. And that's what I have to call it. Q said, I think they click more because they're both African. That's what it just said. Right. Miss Reese said, no, I believe production only used Robin to introduce her. Sharon said, Juan is smart enough not to put his name on something with Robin. Right. Them taxes. And the house already built. Yes, crab legs are your favorite. But what are your thoughts on this episode? Because basically it ends with Chris basically walked out. Dre tries to talk to him, and Jizzy says that, Candiace, it was all in vain. You haven't learned anything. Like, what was she supposed to learn? It's in her. Like, I believed her. I believed she was who she was back with Monique. So it was no learning. It was just, okay, I don't F with you no more. That's how I looked at Candiace. But they wanted to side with her. They wanted to be with Karens. And I'm sorry, no offense to the Karens, but yeah. You're freezing, Hannah.
I'm freezing.
Yeah, you're freezing. You sound choppy.
I didn't have a tongue in my face. The solid sauce. I was Karen. Secondly, Candiace, to me, I've been thinking she has.
Okay, I don't know what happened to Hannah. I guess she fell out. Hopefully she joins us back again. But yeah, my final thoughts on the episode is Candiace was wrong. I can't wait for her to be off of Potomac because I'm tired of her and her nasty attitude. It's not right with how she does people. Hannah's back. So Hannah,
kick my ass right on off of here.
Huh?
I said they kicked my ass right on off.
Because you were freezing and I didn't know.
That's
I don't know
so weird. And I've always filmed down here.
Yeah, I don't know what you just said, but go ahead and say it again.
I didn't do anything. Like I literally, it kicked me off and was like, come back.
I can see you now. So what were you saying?
I was saying, what was I singing? The Mimosa kicking. I was saying, to me, Robin doesn't need to be on the show. Candiace doesn't need to be on the show. I feel like Candiace cannot get along with people. She's not a people person. And to me, you can't film with a bunch of women and you don't even know how to have a conversation with anyone. And the fact that the way Chris reacts, this is an ongoing thing. I think she needs to stop filming, work on herself. Like, don't go to therapy with your mother. Go to therapy by yourself and figure out what's wrong with you. Because Mia is trying to get help for her past and to deal with herself. Candiace, I think she has some deep root issues that we don't see. And to me, she needs to work that out. I don't know why Giselle or Robin or Candiace is still on this season. They could be friends at a show. They don't deserve any type of shine. Giselle is on Housewives and never been a wife since when the last time she was married to Jamal? Year to rat? We don't know. So she needs to go. I'm sick of her on here. She brings nothing to the show. Robin brings nothing to the show. I didn't even want them to come into the house. I didn't even miss them not being there. No part of them needs to be there for me. I'm ready for next week. I just want to see how this progresses. I'm happy that Ashley did stick up for herself and came for Candiace, because Candiace be trying to have a lot of mouth, but she can't back it up because her mouth is loud, but her hands are silent. And I don't understand why she has that much mouth. But I mean, I just hope eventually by next week they can learn to act like adults, because a lot of them are going back and forth acting like they're kids. Like, I don't care how much beef I have with somebody. I'm not arguing with you in no restaurant. Right. I can be pissed, but I'm not going to embarrass myself in a restaurant. And that's all I got to say.
Right. I agree. Abiel said they coddled Candiace last season, and she still didn't learn. This is who she is and has always been. Exactly. I agree.
Should have kept Monique.
Chantel said healthier. Yes, I think it was a long conversation after this season with Askale and Dre. Like, do you really want to do this? Exactly. Because I don't know if Askale going to come back. And Cardi B said, I'm okay with Candiace cussing people crazy. Cardi B is because she likes the conflict. But you can't be a tough crybaby. Thank you.
Thank you.
The terms that she keeps throwing at Ashley, no, she got to go. Overseer, yes. So I 100% agree with Cardi B. If Candiace wants to be the bad girl or the least liked on the show, she has to be able to take all the smoke that comes back to her, because she's dishing out. It's like she comes across like she wants to smoke, but then when it comes to her, she wants to cry and she wants to throw lettuce and throw wine. Because last season, I didn't forget, she threw her wine glass at Monique, but people don't talk about that.
I forgot.
I think Candiace does not need to be on this show. She does the most. As for Giselle and Robin, I do like Giselle on the show. Giselle has been a favorite of mine. I just wish that Giselle had a storyline, because the mean girl is not working out for her. She doesn't know how to read. All her reads are scripted, and her being mad at the room is not a scene. So that, like, I don't get that. I want to see the real Giselle, because I love Giselle and Karen together. Like, they had a Kiki on this past episode, and it was so cute. So I want to see them together. As for Robin, I'm on the fence about her. I don't necessarily know if I want to see her off, because she right now I can stand her more than I can stand Candiace, and that's real talk. So thank you all for commenting. Oh, we didn't talk about Nicki Minaj. That's what I titled this. Nicki Minaj will have a part of hosting this reunion. So what are your thoughts on that, Miss Hannah?
I'm gonna be honest, and I like Nicki. I don't like her voice. Shit, I don't like my voice, but it's okay. I can talk about myself. I don't want to hear her voice for a whole hour episode. I did usually 3 or 2. I have no reason to have Nicki. I don't understand why Nicki Minaj is hosting. No part of her makes me say, you know what? Housewives of Potomac, bring Nicki in. Like, where did this come from? I feel like Andy is only doing this because he didn't want the disrespect that he did for Kent to Monique last reunion. the very disrespect that he did, I think that's one of the reasons why they wanted to go in a different direction. Because Andy usually hosts all. I've never known somebody besides Andy to host those Housewives reunions. But he knew he was disrespectful last season. This not going to make up for you disrespecting another black woman. I'm going near Monique and the way he did, and I feel like I really don't want to see Nicki, and I'm a Nicki fan. I am. But as far as her hosting, I don't want to hear her voice for a whole 3 episodes. I'm okay with not hearing her.
Yes. And hello, the real lovely C. Make sure you subscribe to her as well. But these are my thoughts on Nicki. So I don't even have to talk about the voice. I'm disgusted that they chose to have her on Bravo with all the controversy she's going through with her husband's victim. So that's my thought on that. Like, this chick does not need to be on here because for what we know, she's been harassing the victim of her husband. And so it's disgusting. And it's like, Andy, like, are you that tone deaf? Like, did you read the room? Why are we putting Nicki Minaj on Bravo when she has all this nasty, ugly controversy going on with her? Right now, Nicki Minaj and R. Kelly are in the same boat to me. So it's like, what are you doing, Andy? Like, it just did not make sense to me. I'm disgusted. I'm not a Barb. I'll admit
I'm not a Barb.
I'm not a Barb. I like Nicki back in the day when she was with Safari because he was writing her raps. After they broke up, I didn't like her. So I don't know what's going on here. And those are my true thoughts about it. Yeah.
What does she gain from being on the show?
Watching. I will watch the recaps of So Debonair, Cardi B, and you, Candy. Thank you, Mel. Oh, she's so sweet.
What do you think she gains from being on Housewives of Potomac? We didn't forget that your husband ain't Sugar Honey Iced Tea, or you. Like, What do you think why do you think she wants to do this?
Yeah, Nick, exactly. And I agree with Young Rich. And shout out to Young Rich. She said Nicki is atrocious, especially what she did today. What did she do
today?
What did she do today? Nicki came to clear her name. I get her. She's trying to make. No, I'm talking about just period with being affiliated with Bravo. She said she wanted to host one of the shows, and they gave her the opportunity. But it's like, come on now, do y'all not see what's going on with this girl? Like, I'm just not understanding. Make it make sense.
Okay, how can you clear it? Okay, before her husband.
Thank you, Chi-Town.
Before her husband, let's not act like she didn't support her brother at every trial for the disrespect he did to his own stepchild. So that's before. So at this point, it's a pattern. And I'm only going to go that far because I'm getting irked now.
Good night, reparations. What were you going to say?
Me?
Don't take it that far. We taking it far.
Okay, we can go there then. First of all, since we go in there, we're going to go all the way there. The disrespect of her support. I'm sorry. When my brother... When he was alive, that was my best friend. So I understand the support. But if my brother ever did anything of that caliber to anyone, especially a child, you have no support of mine. She was at his support. She probably paid for the lawyers for all we know. It's like, and then you marry a man. This is before she started attacking victims. Yep. You marry someone who you knew was a known felon who was in jail for, it's not no allegedly, it's facts at this point. Yeah. It's not alleged, it's facts. So for her to support that, and then you got married to that, still supporting it, and then attacking another woman, and then you want to host a lot of women? I mean, I didn't want to go that far. I was trying to be calm, but since we going there, I'm going there. I don't understand what she would gain from this, because you hosting Bravo is not going to change the fact that you, at this point in your life, we're not going by your past, your little mixtapes that I was a fan of her mixtapes and everything. You and your husband right now are in the same boat. You're in the same boat. So you're hosting a bunch of women that's not going to take the heat off. I feel like everything she's doing now is try to distract people from what's really going on.
And this is what she did today.
What she
Young
do?
said she backed up a girl that was blackfishing, but then teared down a black woman, Lily.
See, this we not about to do.
So I'm done with Nicki Minaj. I'm not gonna say canceled or whatever. Well, she's canceled for me. I don't know what everybody else wanted to do, but I'm not a Nicki fan. I'm gonna just say that right now. And for the barbs that want to come for me, come for it because I want all the smoke.
They can come for us because I'm right there next to you. Who wants some? I'm on go all time.
I want all the smoke, but I do want to get to some of these comments. Healthier you with male said exactly. It's a pattern. Jennifer loves beauty. Oh, you got your real picture up. He said, hey, at the candy shop in Chantal Niagara, I wonder where the people were at tonight. Hey, thank you for joining us. I'm glad to see your picture. I'll be watching you in the bushes on these other channels.
I got Nicki and put my cup down.
Chi-Town says she went on there to try to get some of her subscribers and supporters back. There's in supportance back. It was all a publicity stunt. Yes, it was definitely a publicity stunt. And I'm sorry if I'm slurring my words and stuff because I'm a little tipsy now.
Yes, he used to write her raps.
Yes, he did used to write her raps.
Yes, he raps. Remember they performed live and he was dancing on stage.
Yeah, and the barbs can troll, but he used to write her raps. When she was hot, he was writing her stuff.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. I love seeing these comments and everybody conversating. Even though that's not even a word. I know it's conversate, but I'm gonna say conversating.
And Burpee, I be every day like it's not a word.
It's conversing. It's conversing. I'm sorry. Yes. Oh, Nika been canceled in my room. Yeah, or boom. Yes. In my book. Okay. Yes. I hope so, but it was a joke I could give. F's about Nicki out her barbs. Right. Just make sure they hit that subscribe and like button. Yes, make sure you subscribe. Cardi B said I don't like Nicki either. She need a lobotomy.
You know what? You know what?
Ronnie said, hey Candy, so y'all still not watching the reunion? Oh no, I'm gonna watch.
I'm gonna watch it now. Because we definitely gonna talk about it.
I heard she had a small, I didn't hear she was hosting the full thing. I heard she had a portion. So I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna support the franchise because I like the franchise, but I don't support Nicki. Sharon said all Nicki's done behind had to do was buy a condo in his name, so when he registered her address wouldn't be public.
Why? He's still a rapist. Oh, sorry.
All right, I'm gonna speak. I'm gonna speak. I'm on speak and text right now. Laugh aloud 2 times. What?
Oh, so she's speaking through her phone while she's going on YouTube.
Oh, yes. I was like, what?
I hear you. I understand.
Yes, and thank you, Cardi B. Yes, it is converse.
It is.
Sorry, I had to get a little ratchet with conversate.
A lot of it. Oh, my hair look crazy as hell.
Y'all review Love and Marriage? Yes, I review Love and Marriage Huntsville. I just haven't done it in a while because I haven't watched. But I'm thinking about
today.
Okay, so tomorrow I have the show with Cardi B and Candy Washington, and I was thinking about doing a review of Huntsville after that. So Hannah, if you're up for it, we can review it.
I'll be doing homework, so I will be up. So I'm down for
I was gonna say I can do it by myself if you don't join.
I'll join.
And I want to say this.
I want to talk about Huntsville.
It's a content creator
that fight me right now.
It's a content creator that keeps taking digs at me. I don't know why, but
who came for you?
I'm not gonna say, but I do make.
Well, text me and let me know.
I do make content by myself. If you want to check for me, you can go back to my videos from a year ago. So
who said something?
No, we're not going there.
Who said something?
We're gonna keep this light, Hannah. No, I'm not with this. It's not that I don't want the smoke, but I'm paying it dust.
I'm with the grenade. I bring cannons.
Kennedy said, how can any women with children even feel comfortable sitting on stage with her? Exactly.
That part.
Keith said, it is now a word, actually. Conversation.
It is. The disrespect. They really made that a word, and it pisses me off.
Nicki is going to come for Candiace hard. Now, I do want to see that.
I do.
I'm not going to lie. I do want to see it. Chateau said, I stopped listening years ago. Her music has been whacked since Safari's stage left. Yes.
See?
I agree. Let me go
Safari
back.
can make a hit for everybody but himself.
Here. Oh, goodness. I'm missing so many comments. Because I got a super chat and I want to get to it. They have to watch. Give me a recap. I could never have a child with a molester. Sorry. Exactly. Hi, Candy. This is my first time commenting. I enjoy your topics. I think Bravo is trying to get ratings for this move. Thank you, Wanda, and thank you for supporting. But I think that, like, Bravo made a mistake. I don't know what Andy was thinking.
Andy is trash.
Younger said, I hope Nicki act like a host and not a cast member. She was good on American Idol, so I think she'll be okay. Yeah, I don't think she'll act like a cast member. Cardi B said that wouldn't work. Everything she owns is his and vice versa. Interesting. Shout out to Chi-Town giving me a super chat for $5. Yes, thank you, boo. I love her because she be sending me stories to review and talk about. So shout out to Chi-Town Naja girl. I think this is my soul sister. Yes, I love her. And knowing it is talking to Cardi B. Oh no, I need to know who's coming for you. No. I can't say who's been taking digs at me. I will never say. I want to pay them dust. Rare Label or Q said, tell me on the gram, laugh out loud. Alley shop is at Glitter Alley. So we're gonna move past that comment.
Oh, who was it? Go back to that comment.
So yeah, Lauren called it out. She is correct. Jennifer said, why would she even put anything in her government name? Rich people put homes and LLCs, that part. And there are states they can be created so that your name doesn't appear publicly. Yes, I agree. Who said it? We want to know right now who said it. Let me get my hair tied and Vaseline, child. No, we're not gonna do that today. We're gonna be above it. We're gonna be. Who are we gonna be today? I don't even know what to say because I'm above it. I'm gonna pay it dust.
I'm Malcolm.
I'm gonna be Kenya today. Shout out to Young Rich Skinny. I'm just going to win fabulous. I'm gonna ignore.
I'm going Malcolm X today.
I'm gonna be Kenya. People
I love Kenya.
Don't come from a girl. Thank you, Cardi B. Shout out to Cardi B because I will always say this. I'm a little tipsy, but I love Cardi B. They say what is it? A drunk tongue speaks a sober mind or something like that. But shout out to Cardi B. I love that.
Not drunk. I'm done. I just got fruit.
So if anybody come for Cardi B, Candy Washington, Sunny, and So Debonair, you're sending for me when you do that. But no. But oh shoot, here we go.
Who?
Lord.
I ain't got my eyeglasses on. You know I ain't got my eyeglasses on. Go back.
But no, I want to finish talking about all of this stuff. Karen was on E and said Nicki gave the smoke to Candy yesterday on Daily Pop. So is it Candy with a K? Because I don't like how you use Candy. It looks like my Candy, but I know it's Candy, Kandi, from Housewives. Is that who you're talking about, Q? I want to know. I feel the same way. Oh, thank you, Chi-Town. Yes. And Miss, we talking about how
I'm down tomorrow with you. Just let me know. Yes,
Young Rich, we don't know her. Beautiful gowns. If anybody asks me, gowns, beautiful gowns.
Anyone asks me, I said what I said.
Oh goodness. But Young Rich said we're gonna pray for Kenya. The judges. Oh shoot, the judges for some reason don't like her.
I don't know why they hating.
Wait, I missed it. I don't like that. Candy, you are too sweet and don't come for anyone unless they deserve it. Exactly.
That part.
Nobody's effing with her anyway. Don't worry about it, Candy. Thank you, Jennifer. I love you. Oh, yes, Scotty. Yes, pay it does. She's not worth it. I agree. So I agree, Hannah. Yes. What are you
Oh,
talking about? You feel left out. Candiace says she enjoyed meeting Nicki. Really? And everybody's talking about Nicki is gonna come for her. So I, yes, the gown, the beautiful gown.
beautiful gown.
So, so this was fun.
It was.
Me. Like I'm gonna start doing some more lives because I realize I do collab a lot with people, but I'm missing out on going live on my own channel. So I am gonna do some more lives. Walmart sales.
You need to bring Friday back.
Oh goodness.
Not Walmart.
Yes. But yeah, I think I am
that
gonna
was my cue.
I'm gonna bring my Friday show back. I used to do ladies' night on Friday, and I need to bring that back with my friends, and we just keep keying, and y'all can see us acting a fool. Hannah is one of my originals on this channel. She helped me start this channel and grow. Her and my best friend Kanea. It's a whole kiki when we get together.
Yeah, I'm trying to get cute again.
Oh, shout out to the Real Estate Insider. Make sure y'all subscribe because let me tell you about Mr. Lamar because this is my male best friend. But he has a channel.
Hey, Lamar.
He does real estate for celebrities. So like the black stars and stuff. If y'all want to see where they living at, make sure y'all subscribe to his channel. So thank you for the super sticker. Yes. And thank you. Lamar's the one that told me about the gowns. I had to go and catch Miss Aretha.
Oh,
Miss for the gowns.
That's one of my favorite gowns. My favorite of her.
Yes. Oh, thank you, Lauren. Yes, and Jennifer's talking to Q. Yes. Yes, this is hilarious. Oh, and Anona said, Hannah, you're still cute. Yes.
Oh, thank you. I try.
About to knock my drink down.
I try.
Oh, and thank you for the another super sticker, Mr. Lamar, the Real Estate Insider. So I'm gonna put his YouTube channel in my description. Hannah, if you want me to add yours, because Hannah has her own channel, Chef Hannah.
I'm gonna get my stuff together. I'm trifling on my channel.
Yes,
I do cook though.
But yes, thank y'all. So I guess we're gonna end it here. We didn't talk. I want to get off here because I'm a little tipsy now, and I don't want to drop too much tea.
Thank you. I am too. I'm on drink 3.
Behind the scenes, yes. Make sure you check out my show tomorrow with me and Candy Washington and Cardi B, the Ladies Lounge. We will be on there. We'll talk about beefs. It's gonna be a very good informational. Oh, was it the right live Wednesday? Check out me and So Debonair on Champagne and Things. Thursday night, check out me. Don't tell me, tell the people, Sunny, So Debonair, and Q from Red Label Confessions and Reactions. We have Champagne Conversations on Friday. You can check out me and Hannah and some of the ladies on Ladies Night. So I'm going to bring the Ladies Night back.
Yes.
Saturday, I may do a story time. So go back in my videos and watch.
Well, I'm going to really send you my story time. I promise. I'm really going to send it.
Yes, you can do it. You can do the story time.
I don't think people are ready for my story time. I might need a part 2. They're going to be like, girl, what?
Yes, and thank you, Anointed. I might have you, Anointed. You need to inbox me. My email is in the description. You need to join Ladies Night. Thank you, Lamar. And yes, I love the game night on So Damn's channel. I be so drunk. I'm not gonna incriminate myself, but I be so
not drunk.
I be so lit. That's why I've enjoyed lately because I have to work in the morning. So yes, and thank you, 901 Don Diva. Shout out to her. I love her as well. But thank you all. This was fun. Yes, Anointed, email me. I need you on my panel. So we're gonna end it here. Thank you all for all the love. We had a lot of fun and a good.
I had real good fun tonight.
Yes. So I'm gonna end it, Hannah. Be sure to stay back after we finish.
I will. You know, I'm here with it because I'm ready.
Yes. So I'm gonna play my theme music and we are out of here.
But I want to welcome everybody to my channel, The Candy Shop. I am so excited. The Candy Shop.